Hey guys, it's your partner of ArchieLuxury. ArchieLuxury on the Paul Pluta channel. I'm doing a paid review today, a paid review. This here is for Martin. It's paid review 22QB69. Before we jump into that, let's do a customary wristwatch check. I'm wearing a Rolex Sky Dweller. Okay guys, let's jump straight in here. Now what Martin did was he sent me a generous contribution. He says, Archie, paid watch review, Grand Seiko SLGA009 White Birch re-release. And this is an interesting watch. This is a beautiful stainless steel wristwatch featuring the legendary spring drive movement. And how would you put this watch? It's really, this is Grand Seiko's watch that compares to, say, it's really comparable to a Rolex Datejust steel, and it's quite an interesting piece. The white birch, why is it called the white birch? And from the Grand Seiko website, SLGA009 captures the quiet mood of the white birch tree forests near the studio in Shinsu, where all Grand Seiko spring drives are created. It goes on to say that it basically, the dial uses the white birch trees as inspiration for the textured pattern. It's very much like Grand Seiko's Palm Franz. That's the green Rolex dial that they released. The overall look of the watch is known as Series 9 design. It encompasses Zaratsu polishing, distortion-free mirror finish, and delicate blah blah blah. What else can it say? It's got a power reserve of 120 hours. Comes with a 5-year warranty, limited guarantee. Basically, limited guarantee warranty means it covers manufacturing flaws, not being an idiot and dropping it or damaging said piece. So let's have a talk about this watch. How do I feel about it and what do I think? The interesting thing is with this watch itself there, the SLGA009, that is with the white dial. They do have a few different dial colors, and I've got to say, whilst I like the white dial, they've also got a beautiful blue dial available there, and in that same series there, they do have a precious metal watch as well there. I think bang per buck, I'd probably go for one of the steel stunners on a steel bracelet. Obviously, look, this watch here, to the uninitiated, I think you're going to find it a very plain Jane sort of offering. However, if you are a fan of Grand Seiko, I think it has subtle cues that really highlight this watch. Interestingly enough, they also have another watch, which is a high beat watch that's almost very similar. And there was actually an article comparing the two. There's the high beat. They have made some key differences with dial features to highlight the white birch one as opposed to the high beat. So the spring drive itself there, it's a hybrid type movement that uses some quartz technology to keep it so accurate, and it uses traditional mechanical know-how to provide quality charm. So the spring drive itself there, extremely accurate mechanical sort of watch there. Personally, would I rather go for a spring drive, or would I go for a high beat? Well, I think if you were a Grand Seiko collector, you'd probably want one of each. So yeah, I don't have a problem with that. I think the watch itself is it's like many things from Japan. The devil is in the detail. And although it may just look no different to a less expensive watch, when you get really close to it, I think it is worth the money. Now, I'm just going to call up, just let me turn on my monitor here, because I was doing some research and I want to tell you the other model numbers. So the blue dial is an SLGA007, and that itself there gives you the blue dial, which I love a blue dial. They've also got a black dial, SLGH007, and of course they also have the SLGH005, which, where is this? Which one did I call up there? SLGA009. Where is the 9? 009. Just let me find this, guys. 009 is the white dial, the silver, the white birch. SLGH005 is the high beat version. Sorry, there you go. Yes. So the watch itself there, 40 mils. It's going to be a watch which I think a lot of people are going to love. It's a Grand Seiko for the purist. The only problem is we're getting up in price. This watch itself here, what are we looking at? We are looking at, I will tell you, just under 10,000 US dollars. 9,100. 9,100. I mean, that's a fair chunk of money. So I gotta be totally honest with you. It's not cheap. It's not cheap. It's a quality watch. Yes, it is. Grand Seiko definitely is there. I suppose, you know, when you look at it, I suppose for a quality watch, that's what you've sort of got to pay there. I just feel, you know, we're getting in very close to Rolex territory. See, you know, the problem is, with Rolex, we can't get the watch. You might like a Milgauss, but there's no stock available. So, you know, you can play that silly Rolex AD games. So, I suppose you'd compare this to a pre-owned Rolex. What would I rather have? And I think that's the only danger. When you compare this, how do you feel about it compared to, see, I suppose the problem is, let's be honest there, you're probably not going to get a pre-owned secondary market for much under retail. See, so we're already, okay, fair enough, it's got its niche. I suppose I'm looking at it with pre-inflationary times. Um, yeah, okay. Look, if you're a Grand Seiko enthusiast, I think it's a great watch. It's not cheap. It's not cheap. It definitely isn't cheap. 9.1 US. Um, See, there's a lot of other competition for that. You're not far off Breitling chronograph. But I think, in all honesty, the Grand Seiko has got some real key points to it. It is a magnificent piece, fine workmanship. It's a piece that would easily last a lifetime. So is it worth the money? I think you could do a lot worse. It's not cheap. It's definitely not cheap, but all things considered, it's not terrible either. And I think the Grand Seikos themselves, they've got a really good following. And you're really going to see, I don't think you're going to see huge depreciation. Grand Seiko used to buy it, you'd really want to get that on the secondary market, but that's easier said than done. Would I buy one myself? Good question. Would I buy one? You know what? I think would I buy one? I think. See. So the white birch is the white one. See, the blue dial one isn't the. Okay. I get it. Would I buy one? Would I buy one myself? It's funny. I'm probably like I would really like to get a Grand Seiko in my collection. Now that I've started, because I've got another watch box. I've got another watch box to fill. I probably would like to get a Grand Seiko. For me, I'd probably go retro. I like the steel on the leather strap. I think the 1960s kind of, that vibe. I don't think this is a terrible watch. It's not a terrible watch. I like it. I like the story. It's pretty cool. Would I buy one? Yes, I think I would. I'm not going to be happy paying the price. I think it's expensive. I don't think it's cheap, okay? And I would bitch about the price, but I suppose that's what you got to pay. So, Martin, to answer your question there, what do I think of this watch? What do I think of it? Well, you know what? I think it's pretty damn nice. I mean, these are luxury watches. If you want bang per buck, obviously we're not going to buy a Grand Seiko or a Rolex. But if you want something... I mean, the thing that irritates me is the fact that it looks like a Presage in many ways, a Seiko Presage. That's their mid-tier. But you're not getting that attention to detail. It's like getting a Camry instead of a Lexus. We want the Lexus. And it's not a matter about other people knowing, so that's how it goes. There is nothing for free in this world. And I suppose, you know what? It probably is worth the money. I mean, I find it hard to justify it, but yeah, I think it's a beautiful watch. It's that attention to detail which goes beyond the industry standard. So, do I like it? It's a 40mm, nice usable size, steel bracelet. Yeah, I think it is cool. There you go. I love the story of the forest and that there. It's like their palm fronds, it's Grand Seiko's palm fronds. Yeah, it's a winner. I'm Archie Luxury. That's the review. Tell me what you think. Like, subscribe, and tell your friends. Don't be afraid to get a paid review done because, guys, I desperately cannot survive on YouTube, Google ads alone. I need more paid reviews. Paid reviews, $50 US. And I will see you in the next one. Also, guys, you can sponsor me on Patreon. Patreon allows you to pay as little as $1 a month to keep me full-time on YouTube. Okay, guys, I will see you in the next one. Hi, guys, it's ArchieLuxury. Guys, I want to talk to you about David SW. David SW, David SW. Guys, if you are in America, if you are looking for a Rolex watch of your dreams, in fact, if you're looking for a contemporary modern wristwatch, I strongly advise you to look at David SW. Guys, don't play the dealer games. Don't bring in chocolates or Krispy Kremes for your dealer hoping to get a Rolex at retail. It's futile. Please, guys, save your dignity. Keep some pride. Go to David SW. I would highly recommend David SW, David SW. If you're in America and you're looking for a watch, go to David SW, David SW, David SW. Hi guys, ArchieLuxury, and today guys, I'm very proud to introduce a new sponsor of the ArchieLuxury and the Pluta channels. Who am I talking about? WatchShopping.com, WatchShopping.com, WatchShopping.com. Check them out, guys. Jump online, check out WatchShopping.com. These guys here have been in business since 2017. Worldwide shipping and distribution. Over 10,000 wristwatches in inventory, stock in hand, and 90 plus different brands, new and pre-owned. Now, the good thing about WatchShopping.com, trusted by over 4,000 reviews on Chrono24 and Trustpilot. Your one-stop shop to buy any watch your heart desires. Please, guys, check out WatchShopping.com, WatchShopping.com, WatchShopping.com. I'm ArchieLuxury, and check out WatchShopping.com. Hey guys, ArchieLuxury on the YouTube sensation, the Pluta channel. Guys, I need you to help me out, guys. I can't survive on Google ads alone. I need you to request a paid review. $50 US. Look down in the description. $50 US. I will review your collection. I'll tell you what I think of it, and I'll give you some pointers. The other thing is, guys, you can sponsor me on Patreon. Patreon allows you to pay a couple bucks a month, $1, $2, $5, whatever you want, and it keeps me going on YouTube because, guys, I'm in a niche. Nobody can make money out of the views I get. The views are crap because it's a small specialized area, and I don't talk about garbage for the sake of views. Guys, sponsor me on Patreon. Look down below, and I will see you in the next one.